Hi, my name is Emma, and I know how challenging it can be to learn English. When I first moved to the United States, everything felt overwhelming. The language, the culture, even ordering a cup of coffee seemed like a huge task. But then, something magical happened. I started working at a small coffee shop in the heart of New York City. That's where my journey with English and love truly began. In this video, you'll learn English through a story about coffee, courage, and connection. Together, we'll practice simple phrases and dialogues that you can use in real life. Don't forget to turn on the subtitles and repeat after me to improve your pronunciation. Ready? Let's dive in. It was a chilly Monday morning when I walked into the coffee shop for my first day of work. The smell of freshly brewed coffee filled the air, and the sound of steaming milk and clinking cups created a cozy atmosphere. I was nervous. My English wasn't perfect, and I was afraid of making mistakes. But I was determined to try. My first task was simple: take orders and serve coffee. Easy, right? Not for me. The first customer walked in and I froze. He was tall, with kind eyes and a warm smile. He said, "Hi, can I get a large black coffee, please?" Panic. What did he say? Large. Black. My mind went blank. I managed to stammer. Yes, one moment, please. I turned to my coworker, Maria, who quickly stepped in to help. After the customer left, Maria smiled at me. "Don't worry, Emma. You'll get the hang of it. Let's practice." Large means big. Black coffee is coffee without milk, and please is a polite word to use when asking for something. I repeated the words slowly. Large, black coffee. Please. It wasn't perfect, but it was a start. Little did I know that customer, Alex, would become a regular, and his simple order would change everything. The next day, Alex walked into the coffee shop again. This time I was ready, or at least I thought I was. He smiled and said, "Hi, how are you?" I took a deep breath and replied, "I'm fine, thank you." "And you?" "I'm good, thanks," he said. Then, just like the day before, he ordered, "Can I have a large black coffee, please?" This time I understood. I nodded confidently and said, "Yes, of course." As I prepared his coffee, I felt a small sense of victory. Maybe I could do this after all. When I handed him the cup, he looked at me and asked, "So, how long have you been working here?" I hesitated for a moment, searching for the right words. 1 week, I said slowly. "That's great," he replied. "Your English is really good." His words made me blush. "Thank you," I said. "I'm still learning." "Well, you're doing great," he said with a smile. "See you tomorrow." I nodded, feeling a strange mix of excitement and nervousness. "See you tomorrow." As he left, I realized something. Alex wasn't just a customer anymore. He was becoming a part of my journey, not just with English but with something deeper. Over the next few days, Alex kept coming to the coffee shop. We started talking more, and I learned that he was a writer. One morning he looked different, tired and a little frustrated. "Is everything okay?" I asked as I handed him his coffee. He sighed. "Not really. I'm supposed to finish a story, but I can't seem to write anything. It's called writer's block." I didn't know what writer's block meant, so I asked, "What is writer's block?" "It's when you want to write, but your mind feels empty," he explained. "No ideas, no words, just nothing." I nodded, trying to understand. "That sounds hard. Maybe you need a break." He smiled faintly. "Maybe. But deadlines don't wait for breaks." I thought for a moment. "What do you like to write about?" "Stories about people," he said. "Their lives, their struggles, their dreams. But right now I feel stuck." I wanted to help him, but I wasn't sure how. Then I had an idea. Maybe you can write about this coffee shop. There are so many people here, each with their own story. Alex looked at me surprised. That's actually a great idea. Maybe I will. For the first time that morning, he seemed a little lighter. As he left, I realized that our conversations weren't just helping me with English. They were helping him too. One sunny afternoon, Alex walked into the coffee shop with a big smile on his face. "Emma, I have to thank you," he said. "Thank me? For what?" I asked, surprised. "Your idea worked. I started writing about the people in this coffee shop, and the words just flowed. I finally finished my story," he said, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "That's amazing," I said, feeling proud. "I'm so happy for you. I couldn't have done it without you," he said. Then he paused and looked at me. "Hey, would you like to go for a walk in the park after your shift? I'd love to talk more. And maybe practice your English too." My heart skipped a beat. "Yes, I'd love to," I replied, trying to hide my excitement. When my shift ended, we walked to a nearby park. The air was warm, and the trees were full of life. We talked about everything. His writing, my journey to the US, and even our favorite books. At one point, Alex stopped and said, "You know, Emma, you're really easy to talk to. And your English is getting so much better." "Thank you," I said, smiling. "It's because of you. You make me feel comfortable." He smiled back. "I'm glad. Maybe we can do this again sometime." "I'd like that," I said, feeling a warmth in my chest that had nothing to do with the sunny weather. As the weeks went by, Alex and I kept meeting, sometimes at the coffee shop, sometimes at the park. With every conversation, my English improved, and my confidence grew. I wasn't just learning a language. I was building a connection. One day, Alex handed me a small notebook. "I wrote something for you," he said. I opened it and saw a short story titled Asterisk, The Girl Who Made the Best Coffee. Asterisk, it was about me. My journey, my struggles, and how I inspired him to keep writing. I felt tears in my eyes as I read it. "Thank you," I said, my voice trembling. "This means so much to me." He smiled. "No, thank you, Emma. You showed me that inspiration can come from the most unexpected places." That moment made me realize something important. Learning a language isn't just about words and grammar. It's about connecting with people, sharing stories, and finding courage in the little things. So, to everyone watching, don't be afraid to take that first step. Whether it's ordering a coffee, starting a conversation, or even writing a story, every small effort brings you closer to your goal. If you liked this lesson or have any suggestions, we would love to hear your opinion in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and activate the notification bell to always receive more videos like this. Bye and see you next time.